briefly, I sat down just before you come and I had a motorbike. Do you know anything about motorbikes? Do you know anybody who had a very serious accident? Or
Got a neighbour over the road. I had a motorbike.
so you understand what they're saying then? Because that's the connection. So I've got to have something that's relevant to you that you know about. So, and I don't know whether your mum's in spirit, but I got a mother's love with you.
No, not as yet.
What about grandmother? Because I got a mother's love with you.
Yeah, grandmother's dead.
Yeah. So that's what I want. It's sometimes difficult to tell whether it's mum or grandma, but I can tell the love is there. You understand?
Yeah, I got on very well with my grandmother.
Well, I don't know. Did she suffer with headaches, or do you have headaches, or do you know somebody who has? Is it migraines or?
No, I don't think so.
Nobody who suffered with sinus trouble? Because I'm getting all this tightness across my head as I'm talking to you. Or are we talking stress here?
Well, I wouldn't be surprised. Well, my mum gets sinuses.
Yeah, okay.
Sort of.
Okay,
Yeah,
so it would link.
Yeah.
Because I've been impressed with all this tightness all around, so, across my head, so it's sinus trouble.
Yeah.
Okay, so she relates to that, so that's her daughter that...
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I've got a love of animals as well.
Yeah, that's definitely my mum.
Lot of animals, not just like all animals.
Yeah, that's me.
It's not like I'm a cat lover, I'm a dog lover. You just love the animal kingdom in general.
Yeah.
Great love of animals, and I've got to say, a very warm, kind, and loving person. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds it.
Well, I can only say what I'm being given because not everybody gets on with their parents and that. So I don't know. I've got to. I've got to put it across the way that is coming across to me. I don't know. Was there anybody who was particularly religious, or why am I being shown a church with you? I don't know whether there's got to be something relevant to a church because I was just shown one. Did somebody live by a church? Proper old-fashioned church. Just don't worry about it. But it's there anyway. It might even be a memory for your mum if you listen to the tape. So I've got to give it.
Yeah, it could
you understand? I've got to give it because it's relevant. So it's a memory from somebody connecting.
Yeah.
So I've got to give that there. Who is it? A very good cook?
Me? No.
Do you cook then? Do you?
I do a lot of cooking.
Yeah, and do you enjoy cooking?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, well, it could possibly be you then, because at the end of the day, I'm covering my head. Who's the good cook?
Well, that's why I put videos up on YouTube of cooking.
Oh, that's what it is then.
Camper van, I cook in my
Don't matter, but it's relevant though, isn't it?
Yeah.
So they know about your cooking. So that's a good thing. And I've got to say, Austin, I don't know what's going on in your life, but I feel that you've been for a very difficult period. You understand that?
Yeah.
And I don't know why, but I'm feeling sick as I'm saying it to you.
Yeah.
Would you understand that?
Yeah.
Nausea. I feel as though I want to be sick.
Yeah, sort of.
Literally. Now, I don't know whether that's stress related or that's part of the condition you had. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I've got to give it to you. Has sleeping been difficult?
Not really, no.
Who's Maureen?
No idea.
You don't know a Maureen?
No.
You sure you don't know a Maureen? Take it with you anyway, because I've got to give it, because the name's
no problem.
It's thrown in there, so I've got to give it. Because you could go back and say to your wife or say to your mum and go, oh God, yeah. So they just throw stuff in. They throw it in the mix there. They chuck it in the mix all the time. I don't know whether has somebody been struggling with work. I don't know whether they're in a job and they don't like it, or
well, I suppose everybody does, but yeah, my wife doesn't like her job much.
Yeah, and I feel there's
struggle a bit.
I feel as though I'd like to get out of this. I'd like to move on. And it has become a bit of an issue almost. It's like, this is really getting me down.
Yeah, I'd say, yeah.
Yeah, so
it's definitely the missus.
Yeah. Well, the point is, I got to say to you, obviously you just got to keep battling away till the opportunities come up.
Yeah, exactly. That's right.
But there will be an opportunity when
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, you know. So you know, you could just say it's coming. So just be patient.
Yeah.
Just be patient. What is it about insurance? Is anybody clerical then? Is anybody do office work? Okay. Do you know anybody who has had trouble with a leg? I don't know whether it's a hip or a knee or.
No, I can't think.
And I think you might have to. That might be somebody who's gone over the other side.
Maybe died from accident or something.
Well, no, it could be like a granddad or somebody who had trouble with a hip, or a grandmother who had hip problems, arthritis. Has there been changes, a lot of changes around you recently?
Me, spiritually, I would say, yeah.
Yeah, lots of things changing.
Yeah.
And you're moving forward in a different direction.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a positive thing, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
And in actual fact, that had to happen. Because you couldn't have continued going along.
No, I realise that.
Because you were going down.
Yeah.
You understand that?
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm talking about.
No, that's right. No,
but as long as you know, because they know, and it's none of my business. You understand that?
Yeah.
But they're so pleased that you've almost going headlong, and you go, hang about a minute. No, do you know what? I think I'll go that way. And that was a good decision.
Yeah.
And the right decision. And it's probably saved you a terrific amount of grief. Is there a brother?
No, not really. No.
Well, you say not really. So why the not really?
Well, there would have been three of us, but two died at birth.
Okay.
I was the last one.
Right.
My father left when I was little.
It could be the fact that his brothers in spirit, because they're still relevant to you. See, they're still relevant, and it's that, you know, just because we're this side of life, don't mean to say we've forgotten you.
Yeah.
You understand that, don't you?
Yeah. Well, I got an open mind on all of
it.
So.
Well, I've got to give it because again, it's coming forward there, so I've got to give it. So if they're not this side, they're definitely that side. I can only say one. I only had brother, but I could feel that brother's energy coming in, so I know it's there. So they're obviously around you and helping and guiding you, you know. And perhaps it was them who got you back on the path where you needed to go on.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
Who's it like to drink? I like somebody who enjoys a pint, you know, and a bit of socialising. Don't worry about it. Let it go. Let it go. It's coming in there. And I got darts. I got all the pub scene, like, you know, all around. You're not into all that.
No.
So there must be somebody around you who is into it, or something relevant about it. Because I got all the, you know, getting down the pub of a night, having a game of darts and a couple of beers. But you won't understand that at all.
No.
Okay. But you might. That's all I can say to you. You might.
Yeah, might.
It might be relevant. And who is a good timekeeper? Who's important with the time? Somebody who's likes to be punctual. They'd rather be an hour early than 10 minutes late.
Well, it's probably me and my mum.
Are you both like that, are you?
A little bit.
Yeah. Well, that's okay. But again, they know about it. But that pub scene's there. But it could. You haven't just got to look this side. You see, sometimes you've got to look for people who are past, who are coming through with information.
Yeah.
So, you know, it could be somebody who used to enjoy that. They say, look, you know. Yeah. It could be somebody relevant on that score. I got who works really hard, hard working.
That's probably my wife.
Really hard worker.
Yeah, I'd say that's probably Mrs.
It's not you then.
No, not if I can help it. I don't mind work, but I'm not killing myself for it.
Well, that's...
Not for money.
No, absolutely right. Life's too short.
It is.
Life's too short. But you try telling her that, do you?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like, you know, you can...
She knows it, but her boss is the other way.
Yeah. Well, at the end of the day, that's probably why there needs to be another opportunity, because you know...
Yeah, that's right. You can't keep going.
No, exactly, and I think that's relevant, isn't it? That's important. That's important. What is it about the month of June?
Anyway, I can't remember now.
Doesn't matter, but the month of June was called in to mention to you anyway, so I've got to give that to you.
Yeah.
Because it's been called in. So you might go back and say, yeah, it is or ain't, I don't know, but I've got to give it because, you know, it's been in there. Has there been, have you been thinking of redecorating or changing windows or some structure or something about the house?
Not our house. My daughter's got a flat.
Right, and is she thinking of changing things?
Yeah. I've got to go and decorate.
Because that's what I feel as though there's decorating in mind and there's things to be altered and changed in. Do you know what I mean?
That's my daughter's place because she's expecting soon.
Oh, bless her. Oh, well, that's nice. And you're getting it ready for her.
I've got to get in there and do a bit for her. Yeah.
That's good. Did you know anybody who used to keep brass?
Brass?
Yeah. Like brass ornaments. You're going back. This is somebody on the other side who used to keep... Brass. I got brass ornaments and they used to get the brasso out and clean it up.
Oh, silver maybe?
Well, silver? I got the brasso and it's all being polished up and cleaned and it's like, you know, almost like a Sunday morning ritual.
I mean, my grandparents used to do it a little bit, I think. I'm sure my mum said they used to do it when she was little.
But that's the memory perhaps of Gran who we got then. Perhaps this is the relevance of it, you know?
Yeah.
This is the relevance of it. Do you know anybody used to keep chickens?
Yeah, a friend of mine used to have some chickens over the road. Well, actually, yeah, there's a lot of people around us that have chickens.
Oh, is there?
Or have now.
Well, I don't know, but I'm just being shown chickens and being fed chickens. Have you got a lot of people around you keeping chickens?
A couple of rescue ones.
Yeah.
That they had for a while.
Again, it's what's going on in and around your life, so hopefully you're... Because you can say that to a lot of people and they go, chickens? No, I don't think so. But you know quite a lot of people with this got chicken. Has there been a change of vehicle recently? Or is there thinking of a change of vehicle? Or somebody needing a vehicle? What is it about a vehicle?
Oh yeah, we need to get our motor back on the road.
Yeah.
Because obviously my daughter's expecting.
Yeah.
I've only got the van at the moment. So
that's your one, is it, that van?
That van.
Yeah.
And the car's off the road because the pump's gone on it.
So it needs to be, that needs to be addressed. Is that something you can do?
Yeah.
So, well, that's good, but it needs to be sooner rather than later.
Yeah.
So don't put off to tomorrow what you could do today.
No, that's right. Yeah.
That's the principle. So they know about it because obviously they know what's coming, so it's going to be needed, and you know. And that's it. Has there been problems with a roof? You don't know of any leaking roof or guttering? Just like I got water coming in or something.
Well, our house is a bit leaky, but it's not coming in. I wouldn't say it's coming through the roof.
But you understand about the problem with water? Yeah. What you got to understand is they can, to impress upon me, they show me it in a way that I can try and set as you understand. And it's like water's getting in where it shouldn't.
Yeah, I suppose. It could be. I suppose. Yeah.
So again, that needs to be addressed.
Yeah.
Because that will only escalate and get worse.
Yeah.
So soon as done, soon as mended, as it were. So you know that's got to be put right in a way. Who has trouble with their eyes, or has to be careful with their eyes? I don't know whether they need regular eye tests, or have they had an eye test for a long time, or.
I mean, my mum wears glasses. She's had more so with her eyes recently, I just said.
Okay, she's having problems with her eyes, is she, or she has had problems with her eyes?
Yeah, she did actually. Yeah.
So this is what they're trying to stress upon, and it's very precious. So you've got to stay on top of it, haven't you?
Yeah.
It's not something I can't be doing with that.
Yeah,
you know.
she does.
Yeah, and that's important. But again, they know about it. You know, they're aware of it. And who do you know anywhere who keeps lots of photographs of people? I don't know whether up on the wall. There's like, don't see it very often, but lots of photographs.
I used to get loads of photos.
Do you?
Well, I used to do a lot of photography. So.
Oh right, okay. So you understand that? Because I've got photographs everywhere.
Yeah, most of them are in the albums, but yeah.
But that's okay. But you understand it because not everybody these days. But I got to go. Because you're quite all rounder, aren't you?
Oh, I'll try to be.
You get a finger in a lot of pies.
Yeah.
Which isn't a bad thing. Do you know somebody who's good with languages?
Not really, no.
Well, watch out with it, for you, because I get a feeling somebody's actually gifted and can do and could, if they wanted to, take on languages.
Yeah. That might be my boy when he gets older.
And do you know what I was going to say? I could well think it could be your son. Because I think he might have a gift that he could just some people pick it up like that. He may have that type of brain.
Yeah, I mean, he's very bright and he was talking very, his language was very good when he was little.
How old is he now?
5.
Oh, blimey, you've got a long way to go, haven't you? Yeah. So watch out for it, because I get... even before you said it was son, I had a feeling it was, is because I got a feeling, he could be quite gifted, but able to talk more than one language. Which is brilliant, because I got struggle with bloody English, personally.
Yeah, ditto.
Yeah. And that might set him up for the future. That might take him forward. That he has a career in doing something where that would be, because it's a gift.
Yeah, that's right.
Some people go, I speak 4 languages fluently. What? How do you remember all that? That's incredible. But he may have that type of brain that he's able to do that as a bright person. You know, if he's a bright lad.
Yeah.
Which is a good thing. You know, and because he's a bit of a chip off the old block, because you're not stupid either, and that you open your mind to lots of things and you have a go at everything. Nothing frightens you.
Not really.
You know, if you see somebody do it, you think, I could do that.
Well, I'm going.
Yeah. And that's what I said, you know.
Jack of all, master of none.
It saves a lot of money though, doesn't it?
No, it does, yeah.
Yeah. And it's like you'll see somebody do it and you think, oh, watch them do that again, and then I'll give that a go myself then. So, and I think the boy's probably the same.
Yeah, I think he will be.
He's got that same kind of mentality towards life, like, you know.
I think he has. Yeah.
Which is a good thing, isn't it? That's a good thing. Do you know anybody who suffers with chest infections or has on a regular winter thing, a bronchitis, or they need to wrap up in the winter to protect their chest?
I suppose my mum sort of. Yeah, because she's a bit snotty. I suppose that would be her.
Yeah, and she needs to make sure she wraps up well across the chest. Otherwise, you know, it will affect the lungs. But will you watch out for it? Because as we get older, we become more vulnerable.
Yeah, that's right.
And I'm feeling that this is vulnerable. So if you think it could be your mum, you're probably right.
Yeah, I mean, I have to keep an eye on her anyway because she lives on her own.
Yeah.
She's in her late 70s now.
Yeah.
I check on her every day.
Yeah, well, same as mine when she's 80. Are you aware of anywhere where the pavements have been dug up or want replacing, or the curbs everywhere? Is there roadworks around you, or is there?
No, that's our road. It's a bloody shithole.
Oh, is it?
I've been trying to get the council to adopt the bloody thing.
Yeah.
The housing estate was built in 1929. And it hasn't been done since.
So it's in great need. So you understand.
It's seriously bad stuff.
You understand what they're saying about it then. So this is where you live, yeah?
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking it's actually quite dangerous.
Oh, it is, yeah. It's been an ongoing fight for the last 60 years. People trying to get it.
Has it?
Yeah.
Blimey.
Yeah. Council just won't adopt. They've adopted every other road, but they won't do this one.
Why is that?
I don't know.
Anyway,
I got my suspicions. But, yeah.
But the point is, they know about it.
Oh, they break their neck if they come down.
Yeah. Well, this is, and I mean, you have got to go careful. This is the point, because especially in the darker nights, you know.
Yeah.
And the weather gets worse.
Yeah.
You not only damage yourself, you damage your vehicles, everything.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
You know, I don't know, but you got to watch out for. You got to look out for these things. I don't know. Is there anybody who enjoys swimming?
My niece, I suppose.
Yeah, well, I get the feeling somebody's quite a strong swimmer.
That's my niece.
You know, and they enjoy it.
She does, yeah.
Yeah. Well, again, it's all part of the family. It all comes in. It's all part of the mix there that's in there. Yeah. I've got to give you that. Got to give you that. Do you know a Jack? And that's not going back in the family, or because I'm getting feelings somebody's calling in Jack. Anyway, I've got to give it to you because it's there. So you know. Yeah, got to get you. What was it about false teeth? Well, most parents do, but was there ever anything happened? Was there a problem? Was there?
I expect my nan broke her teeth. That's bad.
Well, I don't know, but that's coming in anyway about false teeth. Ask about the false teeth. So there must be some. Ask about the false teeth.
Unless you're not about mine. I suppose I ought to get my teeth done. Perhaps that's why.
I don't know. I can only. Yeah. It's for you. It's not for me.
Yeah.
You know. You understand this. Yeah. Has there been lots of tears shed, or has there been tears shed?
Yeah.
Recently, has there been?
About a dog.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, I didn't think of that. But it's as though there's tears, and they know about the tears that are being shed. Yeah. Well, that's the. But you understand that the dog's now over with your loved ones on the other side of life and being taken care of.
Yeah.
So it's not about the dog, it's about how you feel now, isn't it?
Yeah,
because you missed the dog.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, and the family missed the dog as well.
That's right.
How did your boy cope with it?
Not too good.
No, because it's harder, isn't it? It's tough.
Yeah, I mean, we got another one. We got another dog.
Oh, well, that's good.
But he's finding it hard with the transition because this one's so young.
Yeah.
Because we had the other one for 14 years.
Yeah, and it was laid back, easy.
Yeah, and this one's
hyper.
Yeah, exactly. Seriously, yeah.
Yeah. Have you not had a holiday for a long time?
Family holiday, not as much as we used to. We used to go away a lot.
Yeah.
But we don't do as much now because we ain't got no money.
No, well, that's understandable. But I feel as though it would do you all good, wouldn't it?
I think so, yeah.
You know,
I mean, I go away. I try and go away as much as I can because I've just got my little camper.
Yeah.
Take my boy with me.
Yeah.
We go away.
But I want the family to go away, you know, and have a nice holiday, a break.
Yeah, I think that'd be nice.
That'd do everybody good.
Yeah.
And you know, I have to say, probably it'd do your good lady good, because
I think so. Yeah, definitely.
Because you know, I don't know, but I think there's a bit of concern that, you know, you can't keep pushing and pushing and pushing without there being a price to pay.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
So hopefully, if she listens to this tape, there's a warning there to say you need to take your foot off the gas.
Yeah.
Because you know what, at the end of the day, no matter how forceful of bosses and what the work means to you,
it's not worth it.
When you die, they'll get somebody else in.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And they go, oh yeah, she was a good worker. Anyway, there's your desk. That was her chair where she used to sit, and that's where you put your sandwiches.
Yeah, exactly.
Boom.
Yeah, that's right.
There's no loyalty, is there?
No.
You know, we like to think that we're almost irreplaceable, but none of us.
You can't live your life for money.
No, definitely not. No. You don't live to work.
No.
You work to live.
Exactly.
And this is the, you know, I think that balance needs to be addressed a little bit, really. That balance needs to be... Do you know anybody who suffers with back trouble?
Me a little bit, but...
I felt it was you.
Yeah.
I felt it was you when you're talking. Well, look after it, will you? Go careful.
I know, yeah. I do.
Yeah, because, you know, once you get back trouble, it never leaves you.
It doesn't, no.
So, you know, be wary of it and be careful of it. And especially, you know, doing... I mean, I don't know what you do for a living now, but if you say you are a mechanic and you know, you get yourself in all sorts of positions, it's easy for it to...
Oh, no, yeah.
So, and especially with the colder weather coming, concrete floors, all that sort of rubbish.
Yeah, it doesn't help, does it?
Not at all.
No, it doesn't.
And even working in some of these places, the cold goes up your feet all day.
Right, that's what I get with my knees.
Yeah.
From years of bloody painting skirting.
Oh, tell me about it. Tell me about it.
Do you have pads?
Yeah.
Yeah, I if I was doing
well,
that,
yeah, but that's only new now. They've got
really
trousers with them in now, haven't they? Because these had those tie ones. They're awful. They cut the back of your arch.
That's right. Yeah.
But yeah, it does you nuts, isn't it? But you have got to look after yourself. That's the point we're making. Who loves fishing? What's it about fishing? Do you know a fisherman or somebody who enjoys fishing, or is it eating fish? I don't know, but I got fish.
Fish. You mate? I suppose mate over the road. He likes fishing.
Do you ever go with him? Does he ever ask you to go? You're not interested?
No, I'm fishing. No.
Or is it Pisces?
Pisces.
Yeah, I'm not into that, but I think Pisces is March, isn't it? Is it March?
Yeah, it could be.
Perhaps I'm getting fish for somebody who's born in the March period.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think.
Anyway, I'm just going to throw it out there because that's where it is anyway. I don't know, have you had problems with a windscreen? I don't know whether it's a chip or a scratch or a...
I did have there's a small chip.
Has it been done?
No, it's alright. It never spread. It's still there. It's been like for about 2 years.
Oh, has it?
It never went anywhere.
Yeah. But again, with the cool weather, sometimes it suddenly goes, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Windscreen wipers. I noticed the windscreen wiper was gone yesterday, so... Never known that might be it. That's on the windscreen, isn't it?
Well, I wanted more the windscreen rather than the wiper. They'd have showed me the wiper, I think.
Yeah.
So yeah, I wanted like a chip or something like that, and it probably good to get it addressed again, because prevention's better than cure.
Yeah.
But I understand where you're coming from. It's easy for people to tell you that. They're very good at that, but they don't supply the money.
Yeah.
It's like saying you could do with a holiday. Well, give me the money and I'll go and have a holiday. That'd be great. Thanks very much. But it don't work like that, does it? It don't work like that.